Okay, right here, I've already put my pineapple sauce on. And I used a 20-ounce can of crushed pineapples. And I pureed them a little bit too. But I still have little fine pieces of pineapple in here. I used 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And you can use less if you don't want it really sweet. This is pretty sweet. I used the entire can of pineapple juice. And about a tablespoon of vinegar. And that's it. And I'm just going to let it simmer and get thicker and thicker. Okay, I have a pound of ground chicken. And just going to break an egg and put it in. Be careful not to get shells in. I have 3/4 of a cup of panko breadcrumbs. You can use, well, no, don't use any kind you like, but you can use the regular breadcrumbs, just the plain ones though. And this is the light and crispy. Let's get this in here. Let me just hold it for a minute. I may not need all of those. And I have some green onions with some white onions that I've cut up together. Let me get some in here. Some or all or whatever, we'll see. I have some minced garlic. Let's get some of that in there. I'm trying to get some of the juice. I don't need all the juice. Get a little bit more. That's probably a tablespoon and a little bit. I have some allspice. This is a teaspoon. Kind of level that off. We don't want too much of that. Okay, and I have some it's an Ethiopian spice blend. I order a lot of my my seasonings online, and this is one of them. It's Berber. I don't know how to pronounce that spice blend, but it's really good, and it's a little bit spicy too. Let's get some of that in there. And you don't have to have it if you don't want. It's totally optional. Let's get some of that in there. I don't like real spicy food. I think I've said that several times. That should do it there. I have some jerk seasoning. This is Caribbean. Just going to get some of this in here. Get in there. Let's see. It should have a square top. That's about a couple tablespoons. Let me stir this together. Get this together. And I'm going to add the rest of these breadcrumbs in. And I have a half cup of heavy cream. I'm going to add a little bit at a time because I may or may not need all of it. We don't want it to get soupy, and we have to keep adding breadcrumbs. That wouldn't be good. Yum and yum. It smells so good. A little bit more. And you can just about tell if it's too loose. You don't want it to be like that. And this is good enough for me. Okay. I just went on and added the whole cup of heavy cream. I have some parchment paper. I'm going to get these on here. My oven is heated at 375. Get these all rolled up and into the oven. I'm going to cook them for about 15 or 20 minutes. If they get a little sticky on your hands, just add a little water to your hands and they'll come out perfectly. Okay, I cooked these for about 20 minutes. Yeah, and they're hot. I'm going to set these aside. We're going to start on our Rasta Pasta. Going to add some oil. A bit more to the pan. I have some red, green, yellow, and orange bell peppers. And that's some onions that fell in there. And to get started, we're going to add just a pinch of salt, just a pinch, and a pinch of pepper. I'm going to cook these until they are tender, and I'm going to change my pan because this is not going to be big enough. Gotta let those go for about 3 minutes. I know I have some green onions and some white onions. Get those in there and toss those around. And I'm going to take a shortcut. Alfredo sauce. And look here. I have some broth, some vegetables, some chicken, and some Cajun broth. Bouillon. Put this in there. I don't want it to burn. Get those flavors to going. Now the party begins. Now, in case you didn't hear me, I used the chicken broth. I used a half cube of chicken, a half cube of vegetable, and a half cube of Cajun. Let me let you see that. I hope you can see it. But this right here tastes so good. I'm telling you, let me turn it down because I don't want it to burn. And I'm going to add a few more things in to make it even better. Add the rest of this in here. Add some bouillon in here. Get the rest of it out. I added a dab of water to get all of that goodness out of there. So good. Gonna add some garlic powder. Some of this jerk sauce that I added into the meatballs. Just a little. We'll see. I have some sazon. Get on in there and do your thing. Get in there. I always add a little at a time because it has salt in it. You want to ruin a dish with too much salt in it. You shake a little bit of jerk seasoning in there. Just a bit. And that right there is going to take it over the top. Now, I'm going to taste it again. That is so good. Now, I may add more cheese, and I may not. Because it's so good right there. Now, you can use any pasta that you choose, but I'm using, I don't even know how to say it. It's cassarisi or something like that. It has nooks and crannies where that sauce can get up into. Okay, let's get some over in here. I'll eat that one. Let's see what we got going on here. Yum and yum. Could have used some more peppers. That's so good. That tastes amazing. Now, the meatballs, you can take the meatballs and put them in with your pasta and sauce, or you can dip them into the excuse me, pineapple sauce that I made. That's just kind of like tames the flavor a bit when you add the little sweetness. Excuse me. And as it stands, it'll get thicker. Look at it. Doesn't it look good? Doesn't it look delicious? Trust me, it is delicious. Okay, let me go on. Plate ready. Okay, I have 4. Of course, you can fix your plate the way you fix your plate. I'm just going to put some over like that. Put some sauce. And that's going to be that with that. And for the pineapple sauce, I just have one. I don't know if it's going to stand, and you just dip that in there and just set that on the side. And that is it. Yeah, that is it. Make sure you give this one a try, okay? It's delicious. Please believe me. And thank you so much for watching. If you will, could you give this video a thumbs up? Subscribe and tap that bell if you haven't. If you have, thank you so much. Share with your friends and family. Comment. Say anything. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, I want you to stay safe, stay well, stay blessed. And remember that God loves you. And so do I. You know, I love this pasta and these meatballs too. Please believe me. Love ya. Later.